you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rousey up this crowd early in the game.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going up top again. Got a man. It's Haynes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That's a 20. He's got space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looking to throw for him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave him some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
The field goal is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So NC State's offense will take the field for the first time. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. And the The pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his target down the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Makes the grab on the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On the move, it's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Takes it the other way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. The sure hands, it's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Caught over the middle. It's Moore.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure coming. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Punt is in the air. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down. Clemson jumps to the line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years. Just do play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now, and they've always believed in those guys out wide, and you know what? They usually come through for them.
This first... Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Grimes. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on. Oh, sweet feet. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Grimes. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Defense dropping into soft coverage. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt up. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season games, and I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with